Shalom everyone, it's called Torah, it's Tuesday at noon, and this 10 minutes of Divrei Torah we will dedicate to the Parashat Re'eh. Re'eh means to see. And really the beginning of the Parsha, Moshe says to the Jewish people, Re'eh anochi noten lifnechem hayom, see, I give in front of you bracha uklala, a blessing and a curse. And I would like to ask a very simple question. What does it mean to see? How can I see it? So many of the commentators immediately deviating because of that question and say, meaning you will see. At the time when the Jewish people will get closer to Israel and go into it, Joshua will put few tribes on Har Gerizim and few tribes on Har Eival, on two different mountains. And the Levites will be in the middle, and then he will say the blessings on one mountain and the curses on the other mountain. And basically what Moshe said to them, Re'eh, meaning you will see later on. You will see it in front of your eyes. How do I put blessings on one hand and curses on another? But obviously this perush, this explanation, takes the word Re'eh, that basically talks about the present time, and basically take it to Tir'eh, you will see in the future. So I would like to suggest maybe a different idea, maybe a different thought. But before I do that, let's just go through a very simple exercise. We know that many things happen to us during our lifetime. Some things that are great, some things that are not necessarily the best for us, at least in our opinion. And the question that we need to ask ourselves many times is, okay, we experienced whatever we experienced. We saw whatever we saw. But the question is, what did we do with it? What did we do with the information, the feelings, the thoughts that we had through the experiences of our lives? I think Moshe says to them, Re'eh, look at your life, and you will see when you had bracha, when you had a blessing, and when you had curses, at least in your opinion, at least in your mind, what was a blessing and what is a curse. It's sometimes we lose sight of really looking, watching, seeing what's around us, what is in our lives. We get distracted, we deviate our thoughts. After we go through an experience in our life, we forget to take the minute to say to ourselves, let's see what we did till now. And in a way, maybe Moshe is telling the Jewish people, look, for 40 years we went together in a journey. For 40 years you were wandering around in the desert. It's time to sit down and re'eh, and look, see. See where I gave you bracha, where I gave you klala, where you yourself caused yourself a blessing, and sometimes you caused yourself the opposite. But you need to take a moment to look. You need to take a moment to see. You need to take a moment to stop, to pause, and to review what you did, what you didn't do, what you did right, what you could do better. This is a time of reflection. This is a time that you need to take for yourself in order to evaluate all the things that happen in your life. By the way, it's very appropriate to the upcoming month of Elul. Chodesh Elul is a time of reflection. It's a time of reviewing our year and to see what we can do better, because I'm sure there is one thing we can do better. Or what we are doing great, so we can probably do it even greater. We need to take the time to pause. We need to take the time to think and not to be forced to do it. So that's the first thing, the first idea. The second idea is to say, when Moshe tells the Jewish people, Re'eh, look, I give in front of you bracha veklala, sometimes people just don't see it. When we are giving something, we just take it, we grab it, and we go with it. Many times we don't look at it. When we receive the Torah, we received a tool. We received a mechanism to go in a path of bracha, of blessings. But sometimes we lose sight of really seeing it, of really looking at what we received and really take it to the next level. We sometimes look and we do what we did yesterday and a year ago and 5 years ago, and we just go through the motions, instead of really seeing the bracha, the blessings that we have in our hands. We look always somewhere, maybe I can find happiness and joy and blessings here and there, and perhaps we may find blessings and enrichment to our lives in many other places. But there is one place that it's really next to our heart. It's really a place that we sometimes forget to visit. It's our place. It's the Torah. It's the shul. It's the learning. It's the davening. It's the blessings to our families. When we observe the Torah, we try to do our best to observe as much as we can. It's in front of us. That's what Moshe is telling us. The happiness. The challenges are there as well. We are not oblivious to the problems and the difficulties that we have as Jews. But the blessing to see family, to see generation and multi-generations next to our table, this is a blessing that we must see. So Moshe is teaching us, don't look afar. Just see in front of you, today, the blessings that were bestowed upon us. Thank you.